qualify to the next stage of the competition. If a Manchester is to 8, so we win the last 2 no what they can want. That's about 14 points. And 14 on Swafa. A bone there, club be a new other top 18 or 14 points. Obia other top 18 and the points no on those crown 18, about 6 teams. Into 14 also can go beyond them. Into them clubs here teams and one that is destiny look. I want to answer one in same. A club like Paris Saint-Germain on order the 25th position with 7 points. And 7 points in the first. So Otumi win in the last 2 in the can. That is 12 points. And then you're 12 now. Able to now manage. And at 18 points. I'm sorry, able to now manage. And 18 points. And I wonder what the top 18 know. About 6 of them in the can catch that number of points.
Okay.
So it is possible for all these teams today. Yeah, about the last 2 games in the bowl, and I will qualify to the next stage of the competition. And it begins today with the matches able to me and the fixtures now. For Atalanta and Stormgrass, I'm expecting a win for Atalanta, especially at the Bergamo. No? And they want to form what for one way send. And with that heartbreak of a result over the weekend against Napoli, no, was the war react? Was the what should be the compensate fans? No? That is Atalanta club. No? And I think that in some grads, they've gotten an opponent or a manager with the Botuna while fighting over for the 3 as 1 point. And they are compensate when the fans now will take it back. The opposition against Napoli now. No, you're 2-2 at a point. No, we'll lose by 3 goals to 2. No. This is a very good game for them to react and come back. I don't know the tension. I've been in Monaco against Aston Villa. Oh, my talk has been a games in the Badamana, Mixer remote. More games being a manga Samina Mohe. And the Aston Villa Monaco game is one of the games personally I wouldn't want to miss. I want to know that kind of form. No? And so far, Monaco in the French Ligue 1, fellas, on the world going, they are trying to do their bit. Compared to Aston Villa and so under Unai Emery, at a point what sink deep down, and I be Nampo feel there, Ubutu Nankawaji, June phone in same. But in the Spanish and the French Legano, Ebona the 4th position Monaco worked at that is 31 points. Obio Dano Sol Lille also get at 32 points, just 1 point depending on separate one. From the 3rd and then also the 4th position. That is Monaco. And we get some fine players being their folder. Any opponent well of Kukushi on the fellas on Yadia, Obutuna Wadrindo or Bokona Wakoff and Fala. There is Brille Mbolo in there. There is Takumi Minamino in there. There is Juren, that is Balagun mo. Denis Zakaria Munya, Ugu Klaba, Wafon Monaco. Eke Golovina. He is one of the players to watch as far as the fixture is concerned. Tilo Kera, Nainanga Yenuya, Mohamed Salus Munano, Ugu Klaba, Wafon, that is Monaco. And in their home grounds against a club like Aston Villa, Unai Emery, all struggled Obutuna. On one abobra compared to the last time around Nimpono. He's lying at the 8th position in the English Premier League. And that's the clubs of what they're also in Bournemouth, in Newcastle, Man City, Chelsea, Nottingham, and Arsenal, and Liverpool. And we know now what they're not Bruno. And so, what the wa at the credit neck, I said the Bamuna every day, or can we be the Wabom Aston Villa for could do that extent, you know? And it's one of the reasons why I wouldn't want to miss this particular fixture. It's one that may anticipate Obutuna to go. And at the home grounds of Monaco, no, I'll go for a home win or draw for that is Monaco no, against Aston Villa. And it's a game will end in a draw personally on you. It's a game will end in a draw on you. So Miss Canoso are made a 4-time draw. But so also they are made a home win or draw to be that more that is secured. Mentra to go on Benfica games in number him or can it hona Mindu a crowd them 2 games. Now Monaco against Bologna against Dortmund. Dortmund want to form no compared to that of Meyenhu in the Champions League and the Bundesliga in Yepe. And in the Champions League in the 9th position who at 12 points. They are the defending finalists so Dortmund. You want your crown last season we bought the final of the UEFA Champions League. They had to play against Real Madrid. And the Metaka and Masam de Sankonya Real Madrid and Dortmund is shown at that stage now. They could have won that trophy, against a lot of opponents. But because it was Real Madrid, on the number of chances another Dortmund will create. The number of times another one knock on the doors of the defense of Real Madrid. They open when you're a goal. Struggling eventually, they had to buy out. But they didn't buy out disgracefully. That is Team Borussia Dortmund. It's that kind of form, and it seems there, and then tells it, look on ordinary the general assistant Risha pa. and all to that year DBL way last time no what they qualify out for the final of the Champions League no. This time they are continuing. And it seems that is where the focus is. And a one let's go the German Bundesliga and one what the 10th position. But I bought share the Champions League face more the 9th position. And the minimum of point 12 no get just 1 point pay. No separate one from Obi or the third. That is Arsenal on look at 18 points no. So 1 point pay. No separate Dortmund on that the 7th position no from another the 9th position for Obi or the 3rd position. So win can just catapult them into the top 8 once again. You know the number of days and know what that the 2nd position now. What that wa but Bundesliga no all struggle. And then the winner game against him what from that's Bologna away. And Bologna so back at the Thiago Motta look on so the magic in the quay. And they are really struggling past. So I'm anticipating an away win or draw for club that is Borussia Dortmund also. Say one for there. No, when the usual capitulation now. I expect when the game will on fa. No, why you go? And the game won't you go against Dortmund or Dortmund Marco win only be a opportunity waste, but on paper I'll take Dortmund and the winner and a win or draw against Bologna. Juventus straight to over Club Brugge. In the league now boy in Serie A they are unbeaten. And me expect over transfer that kind of form that this year Club Brugge game near away. And you Juve in the Champions League this season now. Expectation war do baby, but now also I disappoint. And I think that against Club Brugge me should be one that also do a walk in the park for Thiago Motta and the new Juventus setup. No? Then Servinas versus PSV, so another tricky game. But I'm over 1.5 for that game. No Liverpool and so straight win over Lille Metropole. Don't forget, Liverpool are still unbeaten. But Lille and so in this season Champions League, watches some opponents, including Real Madrid, now end tape on the one conquer for 3 matches 1 point in. But against Liverpool, it is the biggest of tests for Lille. Though Botumna will live up to, and I don't think they can stand the might of Ancelotti. And on in Liverpool set up, and so a straight win for Liverpool at the Anfield. Next Stuttgart away, and also and over 1.5 versus Slavan Bratislava in there. I remember the biggest game of the week, and I ended the nodo. And in my books, it is Atletico versus Bayern Leverkusen. Diego El Cholo Simeone versus Xavi, that is Alonso. Interestingly, when one was playing, another was coaching. When another Simeone or the one coaching, now Alonso no the one a footballer. Fast forward, we've gotten to a time I want to be now. What's an enviable set types are what they be saying in the UEFA Champions League. Sergio Atletico Madrid on the league log now. Baby, I also want to know qualification is still within their reach. I also work at 12 points in the B. Just 1 point no separate one from the top 8 in the Monty. At the 11th position with 12 points, will be share at Elbino for Leverkusen team on the top 4 in the door. But just 1 point no separate on the article. On the 18 points. On my game were very much exciting and form now when they be in what they be share no so yeah on the high. You know the number of matches Leverkusen walk without a loss. About 8 games unbeaten run, another winning streak. No from one number no. But according to Atikwa, they were also on a winning streak until that last weekend. Legagne lost no. And more results no. I double my mind there. Concentration in what that Champions League game no. Because since the 2015 we qualify called Champions League final no, and the 2014 we qualify my Real Madrid baby no. One sound soon winning game and I won back to the Champions League final again. And this time, why are they only one priority as much as the world combined the La Liga and so botum wajibi no. And over the weekend against Legagne, they had to fall. Before that, in the games of Abubia, they have been winning in the last 7 matches. And the Legagne will be stopping the winning streak. And if for the head-to-head between the two sides, I think in the UEFA Champions League, 8 times I only been wishing to be a last and Yanko 3-3 and can wind in a draw. Until Leverkusen at the it's getting to be a game of equals. But at the Wanda Metropolitano Stadium, no fellas, a bear expect Atletico Madrid they will know about all out. They will be frustrated. The coach in Xabi Alonso and the setup no. And metaya them comparison there's a coach be or exposed and experience that's all original bencher. Are the one that is gradually growing another empire I feel all about one I be one on original wobo no. Cholo no not from corner you can see those things. And whatever the man has been able to achieve, I think that it's everything as Xabi Alonso Robert Pede able to now so achieve be in his career. And at their home grounds, on said that need a proper record against German opponents for the last 3 years, only Diego Simeone in the team. On one share of German opponent now. Felix will lose, that is twice when I draw one in the last 3 meetings. This article another Diego Simeone share German opponent. Oyana wire dynamic in the last 3 meetings. No, he's failed to that is win any of them, losing 2 and drawing 1. But for the materials no kitana, they are in the form of their lives, and they play with that kind of comfortability. They understand the naba. No popo in the year in the Spanish La Liga no, with the current form of Zano Black, the defense Lulu Mad na Clement Lenglet. This is a defensive setup. You don't want to wall ball for the first time in their career. One more season in Biada. I feel no walk the Lenglet on Lunaba. I feel no walk for Lunomad and Swifi. That is Atletico Bilbao Daba. But Ojina Park, I see if the wild ball that club for a very long time. And the understanding is really there. I've been thinking when I bought Rodrigo Dupont on it, the share barrels so with Conor Gallagher and then also Simeone on the right side of the attack. Then Julian Alvarez and Antoine Griezmann to lead the lines. They will really attempt to frustrate Tima Wolfen and Bayern for Leverkusen. I don't know on Facebook you can see their shape and the current setup and how they go. Also, no such and with this shape, it is contrary to the year over the years. And what the season are pragmatic. Depending on the kind of opponent to look and how also setting the team up. And with this 4-4-2, I perfectly agree with him. As for Leverkusen, mostly it is the 3-back with Hincapi, Tapsuba, and also Tanta. Now about Grimaldo and on Jeremy Frimpong. But or the noni Mukwele, wako for Mukwele if Paris Saint-Germain abakaniti no ho. Obono together with Jeremy Frimpong. Mukwele ni ya right back or to as a center back. And so starting Mukwele ala, or they would unleash on you Grimaldo and then also Jeremy Frimpong. These are laterals or wing backs. I would opponent in half. Were very decisive. Until the last time and now Leverkusen Warji the German Bundesliga no. Obi man the highest assist in the German Bundesliga no Bayern Munich. No Bayern for Leverkusen. No nya attacker nya midfielder or a wing back in Alex Grimaldo. On other so one. So with this shape, enya a team of appearing Hincapi, a central defender. Bono as a left-sided central defender in the 3-back. Or pushing the left back one in front of him. Alex Grimaldo or a typical left back on Orban as a left winger. You can imagine what Alonso want to do. On the right side, the same side no you see Grimaldo no on the left side. The man no you see Frimpong also on the right side. So anytime they are with the ball, no, a bona granite chakaleba. Ezekiel Palacios leba, Jeremy Frimpong leba, Grimaldo leba. Florent Wirtz no ne Patrick Schick munya wakaodo. And we lose the ball now. It's one or one 4 central and that is 4 back in Hincapi, Ta, and then also Tapsuba plus Mukwele no. Granite Chaka no ne Palacios so a very disciplined. I will provide a cover and shield that man. On the wings position, so more Grimaldo and a Frimpong now also will redraw now about supporting about 6 players at the back no. When you need 8 for Oja center second name of Florent Wirtz. Net 10 overs because of knee pace. Our weekend actually Leverkusen in the game no. Coach the first goal no share no. It was down to individual brilliance. And Florent Wirtz grow to be that kind of player that so get a ball and need the oil in the pound unless you foul him. And foul not to one so all fellas is going to score you. Patrick Schick so has found his goal scoring boot, And to find this attack coming up against one of the strongest defensive teams in Europe as it stands now in Atletico Madrid in the fellas. Make the game win one obey very exciting and and me saying so for anything. With this one, because of the current meetings between the two teams, mostly all end in a draw. And if another meetings now. Obiale shani anko 3-3 no the anhodene is close to be equal. Why down be no bembe no in terms of qualities. The only difference the technical handlers. And Alonso few seasons are watching no one may no. He's getting to that level. We see they want therefore akosolo kakra. But still no me anticipate the Diego Simeone at home no but na why bibi. Game where you draw fellas on yam game was a draw on your because Obia bear that conservative, attempting to close the few margins and spaces, mobile opponent no that opportunity to punish him. In Jano Black and then also the goalkeeper in Hiradeski, he's the captain for Bayern for Leverkusen team. Chiro no answer no Jonathan Tawa about captain Sam Band, no. And they don't concede. That is Leverkusen. They don't concede a lot of goals. Anyone so they score a lot of goals and so. So I'm anticipating and waiting for the battle between Florian Wirtz and then also Rodrigo De Paul, because he's present, he's aggressive and wild. It's a playmaker now watching the bamboos way through the middle now. A bottom in the middle of the park. That is Rodrigo De Paul. And if he gets a very good day and Otumo that box to box duties, when Atiko are with the ball, he joins the attack. When they are without the ball, he also withdraws to come and support the defense now. Then Atiko can be able to compete. If Epede stop Leverkusen, get Florian Wirtz out. If you get Florian Wirtz and Maka, will be on closing it down. First ball, never banana, you are present. On the on for ball, you answer you're closing it down. Obey disgrace you. And Granit Xhaka, a lot thought that he was done and dusted. But on no control the tempo of Leverkusen the team, So all the switch out come Grimado on the left side, it is Granit Xhaka. Don't all switch out bridge the midfield on the right side, it is Granit Xhaka. Don't call direct or vertical and fan come off a it is Nina Granit Xhaka. So if you stop the passes from Granit Xhaka and so don't get to target men, no so them Michel Barros, no they to know or join the game the power. So this is one of the exciting games and then you bring man's paid over to know what.
Okay.
Echiwo say defense of Leverkusen with team Antoine Griezmann, Julian Alvarez and so I think that they can be up there and a very daunting task. Just that I want on them the ball 5 back and into will bring a numerical advantage anytime they are defending. That's the only positive with Leverkusen team defensively are where discipline and so this players are born in a lot of clubs play harnessing natures don't now one more join so I'll go for a home win or draw for Atletico Madrid. First option in the fellas. It should be a full-time draw.
Okay.
It should be a full-time draw. Barca against Benfica. I won't dwell much on this, but may send signals to the win. And Barca look away against SL Benfica. Fine, if position of the two teams in the day, and Quebec, it should be a walk in the park for FC Barcelona. But here the recent struggles of Barcelona in the Spanish La Liga. And Benfica no to Otamendi and Angel Di Maria. These are players that they've seen it all. So there's nothing to walk here. Benfica na FC Barcelona will Barcelona want to attack no. But they would have to be very, very, very. I mean, was don't take advantage of one chances no bubble one way no. If not, Benfica can really distract their progress. Or Pebble this is in Champions League. These are some of the opponents saying you want to fellas. Also, the team they call all out. Neko attempt their call for the 3 as 1 point.
Yeah.
And it's an away fixture over 2.5 will do.
Okay.
Goes in the moon but I don't see anyone picking the 3 as 1 point. It push me to the one I'm share. The current form of Barca in the Champions League no to Benfica one there. Kamoko an away win or draw for FC Barcelona. I have him about mine and by game where I see more goals and over 2.5 for me will be the best of options. Now